Kirsten, or Kylie Ann here, from Babbling About Books, and this is my January book haul. I was originally going to do this, as I am now, with one single book haul a month. I was going to try to start that rolling, but I got so many books in January that I'm pretty sure that I either will have to break this up into a couple videos, or just for February start doing them a little more regularly. So because in January I didn't get very many in December, even though with Christmas and everything, I got a lot of gift cards and that vouchers and that kind of thing. So I ended up getting a lot of books in January from those vouchers and gift cards. So these are the books that I got at local bookstores, local thrift shops, bookcloseouts.com, and I think that was about it. So let's get started, because this is going to be a long one. I'm not going to describe all the books and what they're about, but I'll leave links below to all their pages on Goodreads, so that if you see one that sounds interesting based on its title or author or just the cover of it, then you can check it out down there. And here goes nothing. So I got The Farm by Emily McKay, Order of Darkness by Philippa Gregory, Trickster's Queen by Tamora Pierce. This is the second book. It's a sequel to Trickster's Choice. A Red Herring Without Mustard by Alan Bradley. The Heretic Queen by Michelle Morin. Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Zombies vs. Unicorns by Holly Black and a whole bunch of other authors. Eternal by Gillian Shields. This is the third book in the series, which begins with Immortal. Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. This I got for the YouTube book club, which I'll also leave a link below in case you want to see our discussion on this book. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. Now this book I've read a while ago, but I listened to the audiobook, and I've been searching forever for a copy, the hardback copy with this cover on it, because I have the second and third, and I wanted to make them all match. But of course I couldn't find it anywhere because I didn't want to pay full price. But I finally found this at my local thrift store, and I was so excited. Wizard's Holiday by Diane Duane. This is the 7th book in the Young Wizard series. The Demon Lover by Juliet Dark. Graceling by Kristen Kishore. Cloaked by Alex Finn. A Kiss in Time, also by Alex Flynn. Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. The New Policeman by Kate Thompson. Corsets and Clockwork, which is 13 steampunk romances by Leslie Livingston, Kristen White, Michael Scott, and more. The Fledgling Handbook 101 by PC Cast, and this is part of the House of Night series, an add-on book. Enna Burning by Shannon Hale, and Forestborn, also by Shannon Hale. And these are part of the Books of Bairn series. Numbers by Rachel Ward. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. This World We Live In by Susan Beth Pfeiffer. And this is the third book in the Last Survivors series. I also got Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. And I got this book from Book Closeouts, and usually I have no problem with their scratch and dent books. Usually it's just a little bit of a dent or mark, as they call scratch or dent. But I was very disappointed when I got this book that it's actually missing a chunk out of the cover, which I've never had that happen to me before, which I'm not a big fan of. Deluxe, Envy, and Rumors by Anna Godberson. These are all part of the Lux series. I think I'm just missing one. I think it's Splendor. Fallen Skies by Philippa Gregory. Saving Charlie, which is a novel from the TV show Heroes. And this is by Ori Wallington. Dime Store Magic, Industrial Magic, and Broken by Kelly Armstrong. And these are all part of the Otherworld, Women of the Otherworld series. I think there's like at least 13, if not more, books now. I already had Dime Store Magic, but I had a different copy, and when I was getting these other ones, I found one that matched, so I really had to get that as well. Oops. I also got a couple non-fiction books. One which is London's Best Pubs, a guide to London's most interesting and unusual pubs, and The Royal London, which is a guide to the capital's historic and iconic royal sites. I've always been interested in London and England itself, so these are going to be great reads. I did go to a couple pubs when I was on holiday there, so I was just going to see if I could find them in my book. And lastly, I got some ARC copies, or advanced readers copies, from my local independent bookstore. They were selling a few super cheap, and even though it's like not for sale or not supposed to be sold, I couldn't really pass up a few ARCs. Some of these have already come out, and some are coming out soon. So the ones that I got or picked up were Scrivener's Moon by Philip Reeve. This one came out in November of 2012. Shadow Breakers by Daniel Blythe, and this came out January of 2013. The Dead and Buried by Kim Harrington, which came out also January 2013. The Runaway King by Jennifer A. Nielsen, and this is coming out March of 2013. I'm hoping to read this as part of my February TBR, and I'll let you know how it goes. You can check out down below also a link to my review of The False Prince, which is the first book in this trilogy, on my blog. And lastly, I got A Corner of White by Jacqueline Moriarty. This book comes out April of 2013. So I'm hoping to read this as part of my March TBR. And that is all the books that I got in January. Whew! That's 41 books. And I might have missed one, but I'm pretty sure it's still 41. So I'm also going to link down below my Goodreads shelf that lists all these books so that you can look there too. And hope you have a great day, and sorry if this is super long. Bye. Itchy nose. Ew. I made a whole ass mess.